Whew, all right, so it is pitch dark ish. I have a light on, obviously. 11:19 on 11/25 of 2019. And I was just sitting here and having this conversation with God, and I was writing everything out and just had a second to realize like my life is so stressful and so chaotic because of my mindset and all my stress and worry, and it's all very preventable. And so I'm like, I need to make a vow to change my health. And at church on Sunday, last Sunday, um, I have to double check the guy's name, but it was the cathedral mindset. And in short, pretty much that what you're doing now will benefit future, be it you or other generations or somebody. Like the cathedral mindset and like a church sense of like tithing and all the stuff that would benefit future generations. And obviously with the other mindset of having I need to take care of myself now so future me isn't miserable and all that. So it was a nice realization. And then I was able to sit down and factor out like I've been so in my head about the schedule I'm working and overworking, and I had no routine and blah blah blah. So getting it down on paper and thinking like I don't have time to do this and I don't have the time to do this, like inevitably like it comes down to like the time, like I can't get any of this done. I've gotta be home to get ready for work or whatever the case may be. So one of the biggest things that stuck with me is the fact that I wasn't giving myself time. I was putting a time limit on it. So I was sitting here like, okay, from 1 to 2 p.m. we've got to do this. All right, instead of like saying I guess it was more of like an emotional restraint. And so instead of like being like I have only an hour to do this, um realizing like how much I can accomplish in an hour and stop making it out like an hour is like 20 minutes. There's more to that. That was a little bit confusing because I lost my train of thought. Um, so earlier I was like, I need to get out of my head. I gotta whatever. And so I came home and I don't have a bathtub. I miss a bathtub. I just filled up my sink with hot water. Obviously, I cleaned it out and then stuck my feet in there, which were clean because I showered today. And just soaked my feet in Epsom salts. I was like, I need to do something. I felt like I was gonna explode. I feel like I'm running on fumes, and it's all my mentality. I've been having a lot of mental issues as far as like memory and sorry, I'm tired. Memory and like I can't find the right words, and I'm like I felt like I was like having a stroke. Like I don't even know what was going on in the past couple days. But man, like how much stress impacts all that. And then I realized like how in my head I was. And I was like, holy crap, like I gotta get this together. So during my conversation with God and everything, I was like, you know, there's a lot that I n- needed to learn and experience and understand. And there's still yet to be a lot more. But at this season in my life, I realized that I think I'm finally going to be able to have the opportunity to get close with my real dad. I don't know. I couldn't understand. Like I was like my real dad, my first dad, my earthly father, but then I have like two because I have a stepdad, and I don't like saying a stepdad because he's also my dad. I don't know. I have three dads, I guess. Um, so I realized the importance of actually really um, just surrendering to him and to hearing him and knowing him and understanding him and obeying him ultimately. But like just the realization that like no matter what you're doing, like um, like whatever setting you find in your mind, like to me, I picture like we're just hanging out, listening to good music, and we're just like in each other's presence. More so, I am in his presence, and just like basking in the moment and like just being like happy. And then I mean, it can be whatever you need it to be. So like if that's the vibe you're in that day, like all right. And if not, like you're feeling like a small child and you're messing around with arts and crafts and you just want to be like, look at me, daddy, like look at what I made. And you want to just feel that childlike feeling and feel his just love, like pure love for you and pride that he has in you and just the way he looks at you with that just absolute love, right? And so it's like understanding that if that's what you need at that time, like that's what he will fulfill in you. I mean, we all have different moods and different settings and different days. Like, I mean, I don't need the same, like childlike pat on the head as I do in a, all right, let's do this. We got this. Like, I need to support. Like, I'm struggling. I'm drowning. Like, I got you. Like, there's just a difference. And I feel like we look to other people and other things, to like, you're my other half, you're my bro, you're my whatever. I don't know what you can say nowadays, but I mean, it's just so amazing because it's like he's whatever you need him to be, like at that moment. And then if like you need like he's everything, but ultimately like you need a best friend, you need a parent, you need a confidant. Like, I mean, you can use your imagination and put that like feeling into that. Um, Ultimately, like regardless, like he's gonna just love you like full force, full throttle, like the only way that he knows how, which is 100% pure love. Like whatever you need, he's got you. So, it was really good with all that. And then my conversation with him and the things, that I'm sorting out, but just realizing that like I don't look to him enough in thanks for those little moments or to even stop and consider that like I just want to just I want to just have this conversation with him. I want to bask in his glory and like I just wanted to block out everything. I don't have any music on. I had turned off the TV. Like I just opened up my computer and I just started typing like a conversation. And it felt so good because then it was like it was just in my head and I'm talking to him and I'm just like in that moment. And then I was able to experience like it wasn't even I've experienced his presence where like I let go of like all the earthly worldly bullshit that I've been struggling with and I just settled in to him and time with him and like it changed everything. Like I don't know how else to say it. Like again, like a weight is lifted off. I feel like that peace. And I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. It's my own fault. So I am sorry that I'm tired and I can't lay down yet. I can also the importance of the words we speak over ourselves. However, so I've been on a journey these last 9 months, moving not having any family here. I mean, my cousin's here, but I didn't really spend a lot of time with her. And then like still trying to make friends, like work, blah, 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 all life, blah, blah, blah. Too much, too much, too much mindset, mentality, perspective, just drowning, circling, drowning. And then I like step back and I like step out of all that. And like I can see it. Like the swirl of chaos, right? Like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing this to myself. So as I'm basking in the time and the presence and the energy and the presence and blah blah of God, like I feel that peace, that like I said thank you for bringing my soul to rest, because that's exactly what it is. Like I'm lazy. My flesh, my body is lazy. I've been sitting here. But my mind and my heart, my soul and my being and my everything was like running like a crazy person. Couldn't get it together. Just losing my mind, right? Losing it. It's like panic mode. And it doesn't stop. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, it's all gone. I mean, it's there. You're looking at all of it, but you're not in the center of it, right? Like, you're not in the center of the storm. You're outside of it. You can view it. And then you can start to like piece through and organize and understand and evaluate. And like, you're like, okay, get rid of all this shit. Like, we don't need any of this clogging up all this. And then it's like you start to see, okay, like I do have time to go do this. Like, oh my gosh, I did this today. It only took me 2 hours. Look at all I can accomplish. Like, stop making myself stress and worry about what I can't get done, and like just start going and doing it and getting up. Like, my prayer time. Like I can factor that in. I need to factor it in more than I'm factoring in the times I get to eat though. I need to stop putting food before God. That's one thing I struggle with. Like, I binge eat when I get stressed. I binge eat when I'm not stressed. I binge eat. So, being busy, I'm not hungry. Not being stressed, I'm not hungry. Emotional, I'm not hungry. So then I don't have to keep buying new jeans. Then I don't buy jeans. And then I go buy things like a massage. And then I feel better physically and emotionally. Like, duh. I don't know. But I can't be too hard on myself because I'm pretty excited. It seemed like I learned this a little bit faster than I had learned things in the past. So now that we acknowledge it, we understand it, um, now we have to put it into practice. Let's do this. That's it. Just gotta start doing it. So I wanna, I think the whole point of this, because we're at 14 minutes, this is what I do. The whole point of all of this was I wanted to document the fact that I finally understood that it's on me if I want to start working out and eating healthy and feeling better and getting closer to God. Inevitably, getting closer to God will ultimately lead to all the rest of this falling into line, and it'll be a lot easier. So, yeah, I'm excited though because I feel like a solid 15-hour fast at night. I'm going to try not to eat past 6. Like, I'm not going to eat past 6. I know I will feel better. I know this because I have an experience in it. And so that solid 15-hour fast will eliminate all of the issues that I'm having, mentally, physically, emotionally, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to start to feel better. And then I'm not going to need coffee. And then I'm not going to need Red Bull because coffee doesn't work. Oh, and then I won't have all these mental, like cognitive and neural, I don't know, brain and memory issues and confusion and lack of words and stroke-like feelings. Like, and my inflammation in my stomach is gonna go away. Ugh. I ate like a. I ate ice cream. And then crackers and pumpkin seeds. Gosh, I was soaking my feet at the time, and I just kind of grabbed what was near, but I got the ice cream before I came home. Ugh. So, I think I was like on the verge of gastritis, so it's like burning, right? Burns sucks. Um, so yeah. It's also another thing that's like, you gotta get it together. Like this, the gastritis burns, it sucks, it's miserable. Like I'm sick to my stomach 90% of the time because of my stomach lining being inflamed. It is a vicious cycle, people. Holy baloney. I mean, it is a vicious cycle. I like poured so much of that Epsom salt in that water. Like I was like, we're gonna soak up all the magnesium. Like, let's get it. And I think that's why I'm yawning, which is great because that's a good sign. Unless like I'm also just having poor posture, which right now yes, because I am lazy. So, yes, I feel like I just make records for these long rants. All right, so I think we covered all of it. Show documenting and let's see. I feel like I want a accountability buddy maybe, like if somebody wants to like join me or just encourage me, pray for me. That'd be great. I wanna really start getting healthy, and I know what I need to do. I just need to do it, and I am gonna do it because I understand that it's on me. Um, so yeah, that's it. That's the gist of it. All right, so thank you guys again for listening to my long rant. All right, happy Thanksgiving. And okay, love you. Bye.